Yo, haha, Magnificent. What is good, YouTube? Your boy Magnificent is back with another video, and today we got the answer for tunnels, and finally I was able to get this because I want to say earlier this year around January, DTLR actually had, I don't know if it was access or permission to release it first, along with SNS or sneakers and stuff. And somewhere along the line, it seems like DTLR just pulled the answer 4s off their website. So earlier I tried to reach out to them, try to figure out what happened. Never got a response back. At least it wasn't clear as to why they pulled the shoe off. Because again, January was supposed to come out, and I think the official release date, if I'm not mistaken, it was May. So obviously it's May, and oof. Your boy could not get it back in January. I was trying to get it because I did the anniversary, at least the 20th anniversary answer 4s, did that review. Then I turned around and did the classic step over answer 4s. So having this tunnel answer 4 was very, very important to me. Why? Your boy is a diehard Eagles fan, and what better way to do this review with not only just the Eagles jersey. You can see it's kind of like dinged up, and that's because this is the original Reebok version. Remember, Reebok had that contract with the NFL, so they started doing the whole jersey thing. So it was around that time, I want to say 2001. Man, that was special days. Of course, Iverson just coming out the tunnel, wearing his custom Eagles jersey that had 3. Of course, I did a custom Eagles jersey myself. I put Davidson on the back. He had Iverson. You get my drift. But the whole idea and the concept is how Iverson kind of dressed coming out that tunnel, right? The do-rag, which actually has importance to the shoe, and I'll show that momentarily, along with the Eagles jersey. So to me, being a diehard Eagles fan, born and raised to a certain point in West Philadelphia, and, you know, Philly sports is, come on, I live, breathe, and I die Eagles. Anything Philly sports, I actually do. But in this case, you can see that I have the Eagles jersey. So with that said and done, man, let's get into the shoe because your boy is so excited. Finally, this shoe actually is supposed to be slated to release, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say May 27th, which is kind of this Friday, on Reebok.com, Foot Locker, and other different types of stores. But I was notified by one of my guys, at least from the Magnificent family, that let me know that Shoe Palace actually had this shoe released, I want to say a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. So again, this shoe was supposed to release in May. There was no set date at the time, but I do think that, I want to say it was shipping issues is what caused this shoe to be delayed for certain stores. So certain stores got it early, decided to release it when they were supposed to be released in May. And because Reebok and Foot Locker or whatever got this, maybe they got their pairs late, so they decided to just release it May 27th. That is why I'm able to get my shoe. I did not go to StockX or anything like that. I got mine actually off Extra Butter, New York. So shout out to you guys for getting this to your boy. Kind of 2 days before this shoe releases. Actually, I got it today. It's just that today is technically tomorrow, which is kind of Thursday, Friday. Well, you get the point. But with all that said and done, man, let's get straight into the shoe because your boy has got to see this. I mean, we got to see this. And of course, again, nothing your regular Reebok i3 box on there. I mean, look, it's the box. You've seen it 3 different times. Well, actually, this is the 3rd time. So it's kind of the same. Nothing really changes there. Of course, there's no QR code. You can see that there's a UPC sticker there. But let's just open this bad boy up because your boy's excited, man. Oh, yes. Do you know how hard? Do you know how hard it is to get a color as an Eagles fan in this colorway? It is so, so hard. Teal is not, this green is definitely not something you would see common. And that was one of the struggles that I had in the shoe game, is finding shoes that actually go with my Eagles gear. Now, I have other Eagles memorabilia with the Super Bowl and stuff like that. It's just that it was nothing. You look at my shoe collection, that green is hard to match. So when I saw this for the first time, not only just to have it in the silhouette that I like, but to have it in the color blocking scheme. That's my Eagles. You can see right there, man. It just goes together. So all my Eagles fans, listen, before we get in the shoe, all my Eagles fans out there, listen, the acquisition that they made, both in the playoffs, free agency, and trade, I'm looking forward to this season. And that's one of the reasons why I picked this shoe up. So let's get into the shoe. You can see right there, it does feature that DMX foam technology that is featured on the outsole and the midsole of the shoe. One thing I will say is that it also says on the bottom, let's start with the outsole. On the bottom, it does say, only the strong survive. And of course, if you look on Iverson's, I want to say his left arm, upper arm, there's a tattoo that actually has that on there. Coincidentally, if you actually take the outsole out of, not the outsole, the insole, if you take it out, both on the left and the right, it actually matches what they did on the 20th anniversary. So it's really no different, but you'll see a still picture right here that'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, because what Iverson did for the Reebok, at least with the Reebok design, is kind of what LaMelo Ball did for Puma. His tattoos and it's kind of showing the designs on the actual shoe. And of course, let me open this up and let me put this down so I can show you guys that Velcro strap. Beautiful Velcro strap. Whew. It just opens up. This zippers down. This shroud. This is bringing back childhood memories. And actually, you know what? I almost forgot. Can't forget the TPU bridge plate that's on the bottom. And of course, you got that window with the Iverson logo. It's kind of rubberized that you can kind of press into. But a couple wears, you'll probably get the comfort level. It kind of took me a while to get used to wearing the Answer IVs because I really didn't have this as a kid. So seeing this now and kind of feeling it now, I know it's not the actual OG, but they kind of got close to it, if that kind of makes sense. But going back to the do-rag design is what I wanted to talk about, because when you look at that picture, the tunnel, Iverson coming out the tunnel of Game 1 when the Sixers were playing the Lakers, and of course, he shocked the world by beating the Lakers, because at that point, prior to Game 1, the Lakers didn't lose one single game in the 2001 NBA playoffs up until that game. And from what I understand, that man was very confident. That being Allen Iverson was very confident coming out there. And yes, he was right when he said in his interview that there were a lot of people that lost bets that day. But anyway, so when you look inside the sock liner, again, I'll have a picture right here just in case you don't see it. But when you look inside that sock liner, you can see that that same design is the same design that was utilized on his do-rag coming out the tunnel. So I thought that, I like that little extra touch that they put on the shoe itself. And of course, as I said, the sock liner kind of has, or the sock liner, the insole actually has the design of his left arm tattoo that you see here. Of course, this has the leather upper and the quarter panels on both sides that feature I3, which is Iverson's logo. The zipper itself, can't really see it on camera. You may not be able to see it, but it also features I3. And if I'm not mistaken, on the bottom by the TPU bridge plate is also I3. There was also another design, yes, another I3 actually on. He put this logo all over the place on the heel tab right back here. And of course, this heel reads Iverson. They also kept the 3M technology, both on the quarter panels, both sides right here. And you'll see the video, so, you know, just in case people don't realize. But yes, this is actual 3M. So on both quarter panels, you can see there's 3M also on the heel itself, and 3M as well on the tongue, which is awesome. But let me open this up real quick so people can see kind of inside. It does have those teal or green rope style laces, where you can also see the eyelets inside holding the laces in place. Man, this shroud is so beautiful. So beautiful. Of course, you got that mesh design tongue. And I can tell you right now, man, this is going to be a treasure come football season. Come football. Yo, listen, your boy is, I'm telling you, I am so freaking excited right now. This made my day. This made my day. Just not only to have the shoe that's kind of bringing back or paying homage to Iverson for that whole tunnel style, or him coming out with the do-rag and the way he used to dress, the same way we're seeing NBA players with their sneakers and their clothes and stuff like that, and people taking pictures. I think Iverson kind of paved the way for that moment. But anyway, it actually led, well, them honoring this shoe led to this shoe, because that same game one that actually featured the step over. So while Iverson wore this shoe, he didn't wear this shoe, but you kind of see how they kind of play together. But I'm glad to have all three. All three, baby. All three. 20th anniversary, step over, and now the tunnel. All on the Milknificent channel. Your boy Milknificent. Before we do the on feet, I just want to say this. We need, and when I say we, everybody should think forward. Backwards thinking, forward thinking. Backwards thinking will never evolve. I want to point that out, because the things that I've been seeing lately, especially on TV, of course, you can't believe everything you see for certain things, but the things that are going on just makes me even further believe that we need to think forward. Stop thinking backward. And for those that understand what I'm saying, salute. For those that do not understand what I'm saying, just read into it a little bit more. I am out. You guys, stay blessed.